Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Nicole Myths, Astrology and Tarot. Before I get into your readings, I just wanted to take a moment of acknowledgement that if you're still here and watching this, then you have held a great deal of patience for me as November and December were overwhelming for me, to say the least. And I wanted to offer apology to you for not being more present like my soul would have had me be more present. I have missed being here for all of you, more than any of you will realize. This will not happen again. I am changing things around in my life to ensure it, because at the end of the day, my soul family and my soul work and what I do, now more than ever, I'm very clear with myself that this is where I am meant to be and this is what I am meant to be doing, and it's meant to be with you. So thank you for still being here. Thank you for your patience. I am eternally grateful, and I look forward to being more consistently present for you. Enjoy the readings. I hope the hindsight serves you well. So, Pisces, this is your November, moving into December, and advice going into the new year. So, in November, you are presenting as the Four of Coins. Okay, the Four of Coins, I feel from this energy, it's a lot of making sure your financial stability is intact. You may be focused a lot on your financial situation. I feel as if you are setting yourself up for some kind of success and or saving for something or hoping to. I feel like a lot of value is being placed on the financial aspect of your life being situated and straight. Surrounding you in November, I feel as if you've come out of a victory. I think that you've tried to situate or solidify your win moving forward. I think there's been successes in previous months for you, and that where you are now is in a position of maintaining for November, right? This is back in November. Hindsight being 2020. Because you have a wish that you wish to be fulfilled, and an opportunity that you're seeking or hoping presents itself, okay? That something would manifest for you. I think that's why you're making sure that your finances are straight, because you're hoping for an opportunity in the future months to come. I think that Spirit is giving you, or has given you, the solid foundation to start with. I think that the opportunity to begin where you want to begin is being gifted, and or you absolutely sense it coming, that you're, how do I want to word this? That you're kind of aware of the secret garden, so to speak. It's almost like you've always been told your whole life you can't go there, you can't cross that line, you can't get on the other side of those walls, and yet you feel as if there's a glimpse of getting inside something beautiful. in the realm of manifestation, right? It's almost like you've been told you can't have it for so long by everyone, and yet there's this niggling feeling that you can have it though. And I don't think that you going for it, aiming for it, believing in it doesn't come without some kind of conflict, because the Five of Wands surrounding you is conflict, and it's internal. It's internal. I think that you know the victory is coming, and you are at war with the idea that maybe you don't deserve it, maybe it's not real, maybe it's not possible, maybe it's just a dream, and struggling internally with the fact that you believe in something and sense something and feel something that's real for you, and yet the idea that it might not be real, right? And struggling with that. So I think that you're trying to maintain a lot of control of your reality. You might be dealing with, or may have been dealing with, people that spark agitation with you. I think that there is a good chance that your reality may have attempted to agitate you quite a bit in order to thwart your energy from manifesting your wish, like a distraction. Ultimately, I think that you have other people that also believe in you or what you have set out to achieve. And I do think that come the end of the month, the wish ultimately started to peak or present itself, right? It started to peak out and or present itself to you, that the seed was planted in November, okay? As we move into December, you presented yourself as the King of Wands. All right, the princes in this deck are equivalent to kings. The King of Wands, the way I'm feeling your energy for December, might be a little brash, might be a little, I don't want to say dictatorish, because it's not quite that way. It's just very abrupt and or matter of fact, or my way is the highway kind of energy. You may be in that mode where it's your way or no one's way. I do feel like you are in a position of what I would call extreme independence. I think you're going through this Phoenix energy where you're bouncing back really strong from any struggles you may have encountered in November. I think you're moving forward mentally. I don't think you've let anything in November and or prior stop you in any way from creating what you wanted to create. What seeds were planted in November, what thoughts or energy went out there, what wish went out there for an opportunity. I do believe that you are getting wind of it, hearing it, hearing the communications of it or talking about it, and seeing the receiving end of it, that you would find yourself in a very peaceful place with what you have created. The Empress here in December is the only major arcana that you have on the board. It's clarified by the Knight of Swords. You or someone in your environment may be in this divine feminine Empress role where they're divinely protected and or are divinely protecting you, or you have set prayers to divinely protect them. I think that you're getting communications with the Knight of Swords about just how much, I keep feeling, change is coming or stirring, okay? We've got a lot of positive cards. I think the only really, truly negative card was the Five of Wands in November. Everything else seems to flow very well. I think that you're surrounded by energies in both months that are empowering for you, whether it's directly supporting your transformation or that you are receiving information or communication about the transformation of other people receiving, which I'm feeling is bringing you a whole lot of joy. The King of Wands, I really do feel as if you're acting in a very authentic way. I'm not getting negative energy off the King of Wands because sometimes he can be brutal, but I don't feel like that's exactly where you are. I think you're being exceptionally firm because your spirit, your soul fire would have it that way. And I think being in that energetic place is what is bringing in such great success for you. Whatever your focus was, I don't believe that you haven't achieved it come the end of the year. I think that you had victories and knew that it would take a certain amount of control and resisting of temptation to be annoyed and lash out or expend energy in the wrong direction. I think you've exuded a very controlled. I think you've definitely shown a very controlled part of yourself in this wish, right? In this intention. And so it's being created, right? It is being created. I think whatever opportunity that you sought out in November, you are achieving moving into the new year. I think you have support, and I think you have support doing it. Or witnessing. I keep feeling like you're witnessing something. So for some of you, it may be the fact that you are witnessing a serious success in something that you had prayed for, even if not necessarily for yourself, if you prayed for someone else, right? You're seeing the success of the wish that you made, whatever that wish was. And I do feel the need to reiterate, whoever is in your experience with you, directly or indirectly, is in fact divinely protected. I think they're on a beautiful road. And I do believe that you're on it with them and or witnessing them. This Empress, as much as you're receiving it in your reading, as much as you're receiving it, I think that's what you're witnessing. I think you're witnessing the Empress, someone who is receiving divine protection, grace, and flow, especially if they're surrounded by people inside their shadows or struggling with certain energies. I think there's a lot of fast communication surrounding it. And I feel like, I almost feel like it's miraculous to watch. It's miraculous to see, or at least that's how you're perceiving it. Something you're extremely grateful for, the wish being granted. Okay. So your guidance card going into the new year is Heaven Sent. Card number 33. It's Heaven Sent. And it says, just as we receive gifts in the physical world through the thoughtfulness of others, to acknowledge how much we mean to them, so too we receive gifts on other levels, including the spiritual level. A spiritual gift is something that happens through grace. We can ask for help and it may be given in response to that request. All requests for help are answered. A spiritual gift can also be given without us asking for anything at all, at least not consciously. Sometimes it is our hearts that cry out for help. While we are busy getting on with our to-do lists, we don't often stop to think about what our hearts might need. If we do, and an immediate solution is not obvious, we just get on with life, either letting the issue be or taking the more painful option of dwelling on it without seeing how it might be resolved. However, there is a loving benevolence in life that knows exactly what we need and how it can best come to us, even when we are not quite so clear. This force actively seeks to assist us in walking our life path. That loving sweetness is being offered to you now, or soon will be, in the form of a spiritual gift. Your spiritual gift may be symbolic. It may be something that seems ordinary but holds a lot of meaning to you. It might be an object that catches your eye and mesmerizes you. You might think you are appreciating how lovely it looks, but it is the underlying energy that captures you. Something in the appearance, color, or shape that speaks to you and is perhaps answering an unspoken prayer. It is not the object that is the gift. That is just the wrapping. The actual gift is subtle, yet effective empowerment. It is like a spiritual booster shot that helps you move forward in life with additional zing and extra strength and greater peace. You will be empowered to accomplish tasks that you may have nearly, but not quite, been able to manage on your own through the bestowal of a spiritual gift. The gift itself may or may not be recognizable to you. It may be very obvious, an offer, a windfall, a trip, a friendship, a love, or a remarkable healing in a current relationship. It might be far more subtle and even more powerful, such as a jolt of energy that allows you to perceive things differently all of a sudden and perhaps solve a problem that has been plaguing you. It will be bestowed, and when it is needed in the form that will best serve the love in you. It will be bestowed as and when it is needed and in the form that will best serve the love in you. This oracle also brings you the message: let yourself be helped. Assistance is coming your way, so act on it and say yes. If you have also drawn other cards that associate with a collaborative dream, then this message is amplified. It is very significant as the assistance is coming from the hand of life itself. Trust it. Pisces, whatever you wished for in November, it could be as simple as wishing that someone was truly happy and receiving all the blessings they deserve because they were struggling. It could be as simple as witnessing that and putting out a prayer or a heartfelt intention for someone's happiness and then seeing it move into motion come December. Whatever it is that you get to experience firsthand and or witness yourself is nothing short of a miracle that you prayed for. You prayed for it. And because you prayed for it, you gave it life. You gave it manifestation. All calls for help are answered. All prayers are answered. Doesn't mean they get answered immediately, but they do not go unanswered. So, know that you have been a heaven-sent gift for someone, and that the witnessing of them is also a heaven-sent gift for you. Because whatever it is you witness, the joy and happiness you feel potentially for someone else, it's going to heal something deep within yourself too. It's going to heal something deep within yourself too. Maybe a personal conflict, an inner conflict that you've had, possibly for a long time. I can't help but feel that you're going to feel a lot of relief. So I hope this helps, Pisces. I hope the hindsight serves you. This is Nicole Myths signing off. My love and support is with you always. Remember to love each other, and most importantly, love yourselves. Take care.